In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways you can get off-market property deals for motivated sellers. 3 of the most motivated reasons for somebody to want to sell their property is number 1, financial difficulties, number 2, death, and number 3, divorce. These are all sad circumstances, but the reality is these properties are still going to need to be homed somewhere, pardon the pun kind of thing. So I'm Harvey, remote property investor. I've been involved with property since 2009. I've been involved with hundreds of deals. I've been deal sourcing. I built a lettings business. I built my own portfolio worth multi 7 figures, and it's got a 6-figure rent roll. And I built an education business that combined of all my property businesses and portfolio is pushing towards 100 grand per month. So pretty versed in the space of properties. But one of the most important things you can do when you're getting into the property space, no matter what strategy you want to do, is learn to find properties. And finding motivated sellers is much more difficult than people will have you imagine and believe, but it is possible with the right work. And I'm going to show you some online portals that you can go and find these deals. So let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen to show you exactly how to do that. But if you're still here at the moment, please give me a thumbs up, because it really helps the algorithms and it helps my ego as well. But let's dive straight in and show you these 3 different ways to get motivated sellers. So the first one is go on to Companies House. So if you type in Companies House, I've done a search here earlier on, and click onto Companies House. If you go into find company information and you go down to start now, if you go down to here and advanced company searches, this will bring you to this page here. So what you want is go for the registered address. So what area are you looking for properties in? Let's say London, for example. You then want to go down to company status, so active, and then you want to go into liquidation, administration, insolvency, voluntary agreement. Then go down to nature of business. So this is where you put the SIC code in. The SIC code, SIC code, is a code that a company, house, and the government align you, the HMRC align you with each different business operation types. So the one of buying and selling real estate, what they call it on the HMRC, is 8100. That's for property investment companies. Then you want to go down to search, and oh, okay, look, it asked me to do the download. Usually this will bring it up on the right hand side. I don't necessarily want just to do a dummy run of this. It comes up here. I'm not going to download it. You should see the first 5,000. It take a while, but you'll get a list of companies in your area that have got some sort of financial difficulties. Obviously, then you will reach out to them directly, get their email address, get their address, get their numbers, try and find them on social media, approach them and say, hey, we work with people and helping them do fast sales and transactions. We can have offers in cash within the next 48 hours. So that's how you find them financial difficulty ones. The next one that we mentioned was divorce. So with divorce, again, it was all sad circumstances, but the reality is these properties do need to go somewhere. So again, the search divorce and financial settlement, and then the location, and the list of lawyers will come up here. And very similar, this does take effort. You can't just message them once. What you want to do is build a pipeline, follow them up, keep them touch pointing with those. Often it takes multiple touch points, but find a lawyer, build a relationship with that lawyer, and then they will start putting you front to mind whenever they get these new circumstances in place. And again, you say, we just help people move through these situations. We can, if people are in a position that they need to liquidate their assets very fast, we can help with that. The last one is obviously death, obviously, but what I said about was death. And what you want to do is search here the Gazette, and it's going to be the Gazette. It's not that one now. G-A-Z. I'm a bit dyslexic, so I'm just looking this up. Bear with me. Gazette.co.uk / you want the probates and wills one. This here. So / wills - and probate. So you want to go onto this here, and then across the left hand side here, you're going to have location again. If you put in let's put in RM15. I think you might have to put the full one in. Yeah, you do have to put a full postcode in there for HR. There we go, and this is going to come up with all the deceased estates within this area. Also, again, if you look on here, you're going to be able to tap on the person on the deceased estate here, and it's going to give you the executor, the name of them, their address, their email address. That one hasn't got the email in there. Most of them would have the executor's email address in there, so let's click on a different one here. So just to give you an example case, so tells you who the deceased is. I think they're both the same company. Who the deceased is, and it will give you the executor's details, so that his address of the executor. They've not give you the email on here, but often it will give you the email, the website, and everything like that. So just look through these different ones. Will give you address, some will give you emails. If they give you the email, send them an email, send a letter in the post as well. Again, it takes multiple attempts to be able to break through to this, but you have to be persistent with this. Not persistent to the point of annoyance, but most definitely persistence to the point of getting front of mind and polite with that. So follow up probably with these sorts of strategies once a month, I'd say once every fortnight. Use your judgment on that. So listen, as I said, we've sold lots of deals. If you want to understand more about selling deals, watch this video here about deal sourcing, how you can do this in as little as 15 minutes per day and earn 5-10k per month. It's the fastest way to get started in property. You do have to put work in, mind you. It's not a click your fingers, 3 simple steps. But if it's something you follow the fundamentals that I share with in that video and consist with, you will definitely get results from that. If you're still here, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon, it really does help the channel. And if you think anybody else is going to find this useful, please share it to them. My why is to live on my terms. My mission is to help as many people live on their terms, using financial education as a vehicle to do that. So if you could share that out, that would be absolutely amazing. But remember, if you do not evolve your ideas, you'll never live on your own terms. So evolve your ideas, live on your own terms, and have an amazing day. And make sure you watch this video here that YouTube is suggesting you would like next.